Hello everyone, Julia here, hello from Sweden and welcome to the new video. And in today's video I want to show you my stationery favorites of the first half of 2024. My favorite purchases of this year, the most favorite stationery that I got this year, or like the most useful things that I've been using the most in the first half of this year, and many of them are new and I bought them this year. There will be a few things that I've been using already for a while, also last year, but they still stay among my favorites. And I will show you my top 10 stationery favorites in this video, like top 10 of the first half of 2024. I really enjoy to watch this kind of videos on YouTube from other people, so I decided to make one myself. And as you can see, the first favorite is Traveler's Notebook. Of course, I had to start from Traveler's Notebook because this list just can't exist without a new Traveler's Notebook. And the reason why I picked this one, this is a Moomin limited edition Traveler's Notebook. I got it sometime in February this year, I think, like February or March. And it came out a bit earlier, but I didn't get it right away. I even wasn't sure if I want to get this one, but I'm very happy that I did, because the main reason why I am including this Traveler's Notebook to my top 10 favorites is, as I already mentioned in some of my previous videos, especially about the book journal, because this is my book journal now. That this notebook kind of sparked my interest to Moomin books again. I've read Moomin books as a teenager and then also later as a young adult, but I kind of forgot about them for a while, and when I got this notebook it kind of sparked my interest again to the Moomin book series. And also thanks to it I discovered the whole new, for me at least, whole new world of Moomin merchandise, like all those different cute things with Moomin characters that I've actually never seen before, because at that time when I was reading the books I still lived in Ukraine, and in Ukraine you could get the books but nothing else, and there wasn't all that pretty merchandise. But in the last few years I feel like it got bigger and bigger, and in Sweden there are extremely many, you can find extremely many Moomin things pretty much everywhere. It's very popular in Sweden where I live now. And yeah, thanks to it I also discovered all this huge, beautiful world of Moomin merchandise, and already got quite a lot in the last few months. And of course the books as well. I read all the Moomin books again this year. In the last few months I got a whole collection of Moomin books in English. I actually never had like the whole collection of books, and earlier I read them in Russian, I think, or in Ukrainian, but I've never read them in English, so I bought a whole collection of books in English and read all of them already, and I had such a fun time reading them. And yeah, now I'm a big Moomin fan, kind of again, but I'm even more into Moomin books and in general the world of Moomin Valley and all these cute characters and all the stuff related to Moomin. So this notebook was the reason why I got interested in it again, and that I remembered that I actually really liked the books earlier and that I want to read them. So thanks to this notebook I discovered these beautiful books again and many other things related to it. And it also made my trip to Finland in the beginning of June even more special, because of course I went there to Moomin shops, and also I went to a Moomin museum in Tampere, and it was really cool to see the original illustrations there in the museum. Yeah, so this is definitely one of my favorites, if only just for that reason that it helped me to get back to Moomin books and to discover this beautiful world again. And I really like this notebook, like I really like the quality of it. I like the leather, I like this cute cover, and like in general all this set was really cool. It came with some special insert and also some additional things like stickers and the pen, and yeah, it's really great. And now I'm using it as my book journal. You've probably seen it already, and I think it's a really great cover for a book journal. Maybe sometime I will switch it to something else, like maybe start to use it for something else as well, but at the moment it's my book journal and I'm very happy about it. So this is the first favorite of this year. I'm so happy that I decided to get this notebook. I don't know why I wasn't sure if I wanted or not, but I'm happy that I decided to get it after all. So it's definitely one of the best purchases of this year. Then favorite number 2. Let's move on to favorite number 2. My second favorite is definitely more practical and useful, and it's this Toyo steel boxes, like this storage boxes. I got a few of them last year. For the first time they were on sale in one of my local shops, and I got a few of them just to try it out, because I saw these boxes on Instagram already for a long time, and I know that many people in stationery community really love these boxes and use them a lot, but I never had one myself. And first time I got them last year, and since then I've been using them quite a lot, and I got a few more, so like I'm showing you 2 of them now, but I have a few more. Some of them are on my desk, like for example this one with washi tapes. This one stands on my desk all the time, like this, opened. I put a cute postcard here, and these are my most used washi tapes, like right now at the moment. And of course I change them, I add some new things here, but at the moment these are like the most used ones. Or just some of the newest ones, like some that I just recently got and want to trying them out more and like use them more because they're very new. And these boxes are very convenient for washi tapes, as washi tape storage, and of course you can close it and stack them on one another. You also can keep them opened like this on your desk and just have a good overview of what you have, and you also can carry this with you like around in the house, or also even take it with you somewhere outside if you go to journal, to a cafe for example. So it's perfect for washi tapes, and of course not only for washi tapes, as a storage this work really great. And I know that there are a few different sizes, but I have only this kind of boxes, like I don't have the biggest size, only this ones, a few of this in different colors. Mostly it's white or this kind of light brown color, because my desk is white and these kind of fit to my desk. So I have some Travelers Company stuff in this one, some things that I haven't used yet from Travelers Company, like different stickers and postcards, and just some things from Travelers Company for my journals. Mainly it's for my travel journal, and from time to time I go through these things and check what I have there and what I want to use, like for my next travel journal for example. So I like to keep all these small things from Travelers Company in this box. And I have another one on my desk, also standing just like this, opened with different stamps, also same as washi tapes. These are like the most used stamps right now, and I still didn't switch this spring stamp for summer. It's already July, but I still have this spring stamp here. So yeah, as you can see, I don't always remember to put new things here, and this box definitely needs to be rearranged because I got some new stamps and like now they are kind of standing on one another, and I'm using some of this, but I definitely need to rearrange it. But in June I didn't spend much time at home and I just didn't have time to update this box, but it's really great to have it on my desk also, like opened like this, and just have some smaller selection of stamps that I like at the moment. Definitely need to update this one. So as it turned out, these boxes are popular for a reason. I also really like them and like I kind of got into them. I don't have too many of them, but a few on my desk, and just for as a storage for some small things, they work really great. So I think I probably will get a few more for organizing a few more things, because I'm always in the process of organizing and rearranging everything, and I always need some new storage, so these are really great. So this is my second favorite. The third favorite is this cute little stamp set that I also got some time in spring this year with these birdies, and it's so adorable and I really love this, especially these tiny stamps. They are absolutely great as a little details for pretty much any kind of journal spreads, and I use these tiny birds very often now. I think now it's probably one of the most used stamps from my collection, except for those from the previous box. I think this little stamp set is one of the most used ones, and birds are always great. I think you can add a little birdie pretty much to any spread, any collage, and I just like how adorable they are, and these small ones are really great and fit pretty much anywhere. So it was more or less spontaneous purchase, but it turned out to be one of my favorites, definitely. So when it comes to stamps, this little stamp set now is my favorite, and I got it from Cute Things from Japan online shop, and I will try to leave links to all the things that I've mentioned in this video, at least to those shops where I got them, but unfortunately I can't guarantee that they are still available because it's been a while since I ordered them. Most of them are already like from the beginning of the year or even from last year, so I don't know if they all are available, but I definitely will leave a list of things and will try to find the links to all these things. My next favorite, that's already number 4, it's this leather notebook that I got in Rome in the beginning of this year, and I already been showing this cover, like how I set up this cover, so I will leave a link to that video in case if you missed it and would like to see it. And this also was a very spontaneous purchase. I didn't plan to buy a notebook, but I went there to this beautiful shop. I also will leave a link to the shop. I think they have an online shop as well, and they had there an absolutely beautiful and huge selection of different leather covers, and of course I had to get something because I wanted to have some special souvenir from Rome, but actually something that I can use, something that will remind me about the trip, because it was a really great trip in the beginning of this year. But also in the same time that it's something useful, something that I can use actually pretty much on daily basis. So I got this leather cover, and I'm also that person who goes to the shop and can't leave without buying anything if I go inside the shop, especially if it's something special like this kind of special small shops, stationery shops. I always want to buy something and support this kind of smaller shops. So I'm really glad that I bought this cover, and it turned out to be really useful, and I use it a lot, pretty much on daily basis, because now it's my daily walking journal, I would call it. Basically a little journal where I document my daily walks. I started to do it sometime in April, like just try to go on a walk daily, at least some short walk somewhere in the park or just in the city. And I also decided to motivate myself by documenting these walks, like kind of inspire myself more, because I really like to create this little collages, this little spreads in this journal, and it turned out great and it works really great as a daily journal. It's very small, it's very compact. I'm using one of the Travelers Company inserts here, and yeah, it works really great, and I use it already for a few months and will continue to use it. So another kind of spontaneous purchase, but turned out to be really great. And I like that this notebook is a bit different than most notebooks that I have, like a bit different than Travelers Company notebooks or some other notebooks that I have. It's kind of like something a little bit different. It definitely stands out from all the other notebooks in my collection, and it's also special because it reminds me about that beautiful trip to Rome. So this is another favorite of this year. The next favorite, number 5, it's this accordion fold paper inserts from Travelers Company. I discovered them last year, and since then I really like to use them as my travel journals for some shorter trips. I used 2 of this last year to document my trips to Gothenburg, one in winter and one in summer, and for some shorter trips like 3-4 days it works really great, and it's a very fun, interesting format, something new for me. I've never used this before last year and I really liked it, and I definitely will continue to use it. It's this one, this number 32 in regular size. It also exists in passport size, and I've used one in passport size this year, but I mentioned in that video that I didn't like passport size very much. It's a bit too small for me. So passport size is not really my favorite, but this one's in regular size worked really great, so definitely will continue to use it and can recommend you to try it out if you haven't tried yet. It's a really fun format to work with. It's something interesting, something new, so it was really fun to try this out. Then my next favorite number 6, also from Travelers Company, that's the sticker release paper inserts, and these are really great as sticker storage, especially when you are traveling. I have a few of this, and I always have one of this together with my travel journal when I'm going somewhere, and I also use a few at home, and it's a very convenient way to sort your stickers, to have them all in one place. I recently started one for my tea journal and put together some tea themed stickers just to have them in one place. Also, I have a few just with some random stickers, and like this is not all that I have. I didn't find all of them. I have many of these together with my journals, like inside some traveler's notebook covers, and I also have a few in passport size as well, also with my travel journal, passport size travel journal. Also there is always one, and yeah, I have quite many of this already. I think mostly in regular size because they are bigger, and of course you can store more stickers than in passport size. So I think I have like maybe 6 or 7 of these with different stickers, also for my book journal with book themed stickers, and like, yeah, really many different ones, and these are also great. And I started to use them last year, Then, as my next favorite, I want to show you a few tapes that I've been using a lot recently. These are like my very recent favorites, and I always use a lot of washi tapes and PAT tapes, and it's always changing, of course, from season to season, but I wanted to show you some of my most used tapes right now. So these two are from Pen Paling Paula online shop, and this one is just different maps, and I use this a lot in my travel journal, and especially in my latest travel journal about the trip to Finland. And this one, I think, probably my favorite now with this music notes, because I've been looking for something like that already for a very long time for my music journal, and I couldn't find anything like this. And when I found this, I was really happy, and I already used a lot of this tape. It was way bigger than this, and I got it just like a month ago maybe, or maybe 2 months ago, so I think I need to order a new one soon. So these two are definitely my favorites. Then this adorable tape is from Tomke and Jona on Etsy, and it was cute characters, and I really like the illustrations, and they have some stickers and postcards from this shop. And also I subscribe to Patreon of this artist, and this tape is really just so adorable with these cute little animals, and I love animals, so this is one of my favorites. Another favorite is this one with teapots and teacups, and I use this one a lot in my tea journal. This one is from London Gifties, and it has very fun golden foiling. And then also I have a few Moomin tapes that I got recently, and these are also just very adorable with Moomin characters, and I also been using them a lot in my travel journal about trip to Finland, and also just in some of my daily journals. So yeah, these are just some very cute tapes. This is like a clear tape, also very cute. And two more PAT tapes that I use a lot recently is this one from Elsie with Love, one of her latest releases with her adorable characters. And yeah, I've been using a lot of this tape, but also, as you can see, it's not that big anymore. It was way bigger than this. I used already quite a bit of it, and I really like it. Really like something with cute characters, cute illustrations, animals, or something like this. It's always very nice. And this one is one of the newest tapes that I got. It's from Miso Paper Shop based in UK, from Nettle and Twig. And I also subscribed to Patreon of this artist, and also got some stuff from Etsy shop, but this one is like a collaboration of Miso Paper and Nettle and Twig, and this is like the newest release, and it's so adorable. There are so many cute details, so many cute animals. Really love cute animal illustrations, so this one is one of my newest favorites, like one of the latest additions to my tape collection. So these are some tape favorites. I think that it was number 7, right? So number 8 is something kind of more general. It's some Patreon subscriptions that I have. I already mentioned a few, and I think that Patreon is really a great way to support artists that you like. So I want to mention again 2 Patreon subscriptions that I have right now. I had to cancel a few because of some delivery problems, like nothing related to the artists, but rather some post problems, delivery problems. It always depends from the country where you are based and where the artist is based, and sometimes there can be some delivery problems. I have also a few Patreon subscriptions with digital things only, but in this case I want to mention some physical goodies, so basically Patreon subscriptions where you get something in your mailbox every month. And I think it's really great because first you kind of always forget about it, at least for some time, and then it's always pretty much every month like a nice surprise, nice little mail for you with something cute. So one that I have already since last year, that's this one from Tomke and Jona, and I get a happy mail every month that includes a postcard. This was the latest postcard, and also stickers, but I usually use them pretty much right away, and I think I can show you a few. I have some in my daily journal. Usually it's something with cute animals or birds, like, oh yeah, this were the latest stickers from the latest Patreon mail that I got, together with this postcard. So it's every month it's a postcard and a few stickers, sometimes a sticker sheet, sometimes some single stickers, but yeah, it's always great. I really love the style of illustrations. A lot of cute animals, and same as this one. This one is from Nettle and Twig, and that's also the latest Patreon mail that I got in June, I think. And I also get this mail monthly with a bunch of stickers. As you can see, there are quite many different stickers, and every month, of course, it's something different. It's a different theme, but always there are these cute animals, and that's the main reason why I love it, because as I said, I really love something with cute animals, something nature themed. And yeah, it's always great to get this little happy mails in your mailbox every month, and usually they don't cost a lot, but creators put a lot of effort in creating this and making this, so it's always great. So that's my favorite number 8, this Patreon subscriptions, and sometimes I add some new ones, sometimes I have to cancel some, and that's normal. If you subscribe to someone's Patreon, you don't have to stay there like forever. You can cancel it anytime if you don't want to get anything anymore, or if you have some other reasons to cancel, you can cancel it anytime. But I think it's a great way to support artists, and you will always get something special, something unique, something that usually they don't sell in the shop, but something exclusive only for Patreon, or you get these things earlier or more of them, and it's always fun to get this Patreon mails. And my last two favorites, that's pens. So as a favorite number 9, I picked this Zebra Sarasa pens in different colors. This 0.5, all of them, and they are available in many different colors. I just picked a few of my favorites. I really like this gray one, and I think this is the most used one, because it's kind of like a bit muted color, and also some other colors as well. And there are, I have a few more of this. These are like the most used ones, and I really love how these pens write. They are very smooth, very nice pens. I use them on daily basis in pretty much all my journals. Now I don't actually use my fountain pens a lot. For me it's always changes. Sometimes I just don't really want to reach out for my fountain pens and just want to grab some pen very quickly, and ask that I don't have to ink it first or anything, but just take a pen and start to write, and these are really great for that purpose. So these are now my most used pens. I think for the last few months, or maybe even half a year, I've been mostly using this, and I definitely want to get more colors, because I know that there are way more than I have. I have like maybe 7 or 8 different ones. And the last one, This is a fountain pen, and this is actually pretty much the only fountain pen that I've been using in the last few months, because as I said, somehow at the moment I don't reach out to my fountain pens very often, but this one is always on my desk and I use this one quite a lot still, especially in my travel journal, I think, most of all. And now it's inked with gray sailor ink, and this is also a sailor pen, one of the most basic pens, I guess. I will leave a link to this pen if I will find it, or also like a full name of it, because I don't remember the full name, how exactly it's called. The nib size is medium fine, and I really like the size of this nib, that it's not too thin but also not very thick, and I like the color of the ink, and it's actually the ink that came together with this pen. It was a set. This is the ink that came together with the pen, and it's like the basic starter set. It was about 40 euros, I guess, for the ink and pen, so this is not an expensive fountain pen. And I really like these cute animals on the pen and on the ink. I don't know who is that, but it's very, very cute. And I like how this pen writes. I like that it writes very smooth, and also I take this pen pretty much everywhere, and I don't really afraid to lose it, because it's a not very expensive pen, very simple, so even if I lose it or break it, it's okay. I hope that it won't happen, but if yes, I won't be very upset, because I can easily replace it, and it's also very, very cute. I really like the design of it. I really like that it's one of those demonstrator pens, I guess, like that you can see what's inside of the pen. And yeah, so this is my most used favorite fountain pen at the moment, and I noticed that for me it kind of changes from season to season, and in autumn and winter I use fountain pens way more than in spring or summer. So I think probably in autumn I will start to use my fountain pens more again, autumn or winter, but at the moment I just don't really have time to ink them, to clean them. So at some point in early spring I just cleaned all of them and put them into the case, and now they're just waiting for autumn, I guess, or winter, or when I have more time. But this one is still very much in use and I really like it. Yeah, so that's my favorite number 10. And I guess that's all what I wanted to show you in this video. That's all my favorites. I will try to link all the things that I mentioned, or at least write a list of all the things that you can search for them, in case if you liked something and if you are interested in something. So I hope this video was interesting for you. It was really fun to film it and like to make this list of favorites of the first half of 2024. And I think I will make a video like this in the end of the year as well, like favorites of the second half, or like the all year favorites maybe. Let's see if I will add something else to my favorites or not. Probably yes, I'm pretty sure that there will be some new additions to this list, but at the moment it looks like this. Some cute things, some useful things. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in my next videos. Bye!